Hello everyone, welcome to Dear Love Talk, and we have some sad news to begin with.
Oh yes.
Today we are retiring
the buzzer.
Why? We now have the whip and the buzzer is no more. So it's gone.
Because the buzzer does not do it anymore. We need something a bit more...
A bit stronger.
Like, what were you thinking kind of thing.
Exactly.
And then, so we use the whip.
So let's go for the first question for this week, and it comes from Marcia. She says, my husband and I were at a recent function and he shouted at me over a disagreement we had. We have the habit of arguing in public and I just don't know how to stop this cycle. Well, Marcia, I want to tell you first of all that it's never good to wash dirty laundry in public, as they say. You know, every couple goes through problems. I don't want you to think that because you have a problem with your partner, there's something wrong with you or your marriage. Actually, I used to think like this.
I mean, if you have an argument.
Yeah, but I used to think, Elena, when we first got married, because I didn't see my colleagues or anything talking about their problems or externalizing their problems, I thought if we had a disagreement, there was something wrong with us. And actually, I came to realize every couple has problems. But there is something completely inherently wrong when you argue in public. You know, it's okay that you have a disagreement, it's okay that you have a minor argument, but there is a time and place for that. So if you disagree on something in public, have this rule, this unwritten rule that both of you agree on, that no matter what happens, you will not discuss your private life in public. So if you have a disagreement in public, which sometimes happens to us, sometimes we are doing something, we disagree on that. No worries, we carry on as normal.
Yeah.
When we get home,
there's maybe a look.
We talk about that.
You know, a look, but that's it, really.
That's as far as it goes. So I think you need to sit down and say, listen, let's have a rule. If you both want to solve this problem, then say, let's have a rule that if we do disagree with each other on public, we won't make it known. We will know, even though we won't say it, we will know that we will discuss this when we get home. And when you get home, you talk about it, solve it in the privacy of your own home, and move on.
And if the person, your husband, forgets about that rule, or you forget about the rule, or you lose control, then always remember this. It takes two to tango. Is that how they say out there? I heard this in the movies, and I think it makes a lot of sense. If he is arguing with you and you are not saying anything, you can be absolutely sure he's going to stop pretty quickly, because it's going to look like, you know, I'm here saying all these things, but she's not even answering back. So he's going to feel silly. So here is a tip for you.
That's right.
Okay?
So make sure, have that set in stone, right? Say to each other, look, disagreements will happen, problems will happen, but if it happens in public, we won't talk about it. We'll wait to get home, and then, and by the way, some people say, oh, but if we have a problem and we don't talk about it straight away, then it's like we're pretending everything is fine. You're not pretending everything is fine. There is a time and place to talk about certain things, and certainly in public is not the place to talk about things that are crucial and sensitive to your relationship.
Of course,
okay?
and it's disrespectful.
Absolutely.
As well.
Let's go for the next question.
Yes.
I have a feeling we might need the whip for this one.
Let's see. It says it's anonymous. The person wanted to remain anonymous, which is fine. You can write to us and remain anonymous. And it says, hi guys, I am a single lady and I am of an advanced age. I never had any real luck in relationships, so now actually I am looking for a different man. I want someone who is over 40, never been married, with no children, and with a similar story to mine. Hold on, I haven't finished yet.
I'm just getting the whip ready. I think we need to fix the camera a little bit. Just getting the whip ready.
Her question is, after this long list, she says, but I don't seem to find anyone. What can I do?
Can we do it now?
Yeah, this one deserves a whip. There you have it.
Right, so you start
and
then I finish. Go ahead.
Okay, I understand your frustration, and I understand your point of view, and I understand that you feel lonely and you feel like time is passing you by and you haven't yet, and my husband is trying to adjust
Just trying
the seat.
to fix the chair.
And it's completely distracting me, but never mind. So I understand that you feel the way you feel, but you seem to have, through this question, and you seem to have an attitude problem. Attitude, I don't know if there's any other word that means the same. What do I mean by this? If you wrote to us with that kind of question and been like, you know, I want someone like this, like that, very firm, very, this is what I want and nothing else will do it, chances are that you behave like this as well around people.
Exactly.
And this is the worst thing you can do, because people are people. And also at 40, chances are that the person, even maybe if that man is single, if he exists to a certain point, he might be single, but he has a history, unless he was locked inside in a cave or something.
Let's just say we don't know if she's 40. She's at an advanced age.
Wow.
Like whatever age you are.
But he has to be 40.
No, it didn't. She didn't say 40.
She did.
Oh yes, sorry.
Who is over
sorry,
40?
Forgive me. You're right.
Yeah. I think you were too keen on the whip and
Yes.
you forgot to.
I got too excited with the whip.
Listen to the question. But yeah, I think your approach is wrong. And if you are starting to have this kind of attitude, negative attitude and posture when you are around people, you can be absolutely sure that even if that man exists, he's going to run away from you.
And you know, I think sometimes we see people who are single who are looking for a unicorn. A unicorn is beautiful, but it doesn't exist, right? So looking for someone who's over 40, who's never been married, who's never had children, who has a similar story to yours. You're looking for something that may not exist, at least where you are. And sometimes you think, well, but what if the person has a very different past than mine? You know, that's not always relevant. What's important is that you want to go to the same place. You have the same goals, you have the same standards in life. And when I say standards, I mean you both want the same things, you have the same kind of integrity. That's important. So I think you looking for this kind of unicorn that may not exist is preventing you from really finding happiness. So my advice to you is, don't worry about whether the person has been married or hasn't been married or has children or not. You know, look for the person for who they are. And that will, if it's the right person for you, that will surpass anything that the person's been through in the past. And that is what will make them a potential great match for you.
Yes, and just to finalize, I just wanted to say something else. I know we ran out of time. Is that, you know, be merciful. You know, be merciful with people around you. Don't be so, because I cannot, judgmental. I can only imagine you chatting with your friends, or, you know, I can only do, you know, marry someone who's like this and like that. It's very judgmental. What if you were on the other side? It would be so unfair that a man would think that of you, and you were there. You know, maybe you have a child, you were a single parent, and you were like, who will want me now?
That's right. So we hope that this has helped. We want to remind you that if you want to get in touch with us and send us your questions, do so on questions@lovetalkshow.tv. And a lot of people have been getting in touch with us via Facebook. A lot of people contact us from America, from Canada, from Asia, all over the world. So do get in touch. We try to respond, to reply to all the messages ourselves, and hopefully we can take some that are appealing to other people, and we'll answer them here on the program. Okay? Till next time, bye-bye.
Bye.